It's been over 10 years since we've had a genuine three-horse title race. And it is so close between the top sides. And the big question, I guess, for Mikel Arteta, Pep Guardiola, can I rest players? Can I afford to rest players? Do I want to rest players? Who are the players that are having knocks and issues at the moment? Who are the players we need to be thinking about? And how do we approach these games? Let's take a look at the situation with regards to those teams that have been playing in the Champions League, Manchester City and Arsenal, and how they have reacted. Let's start with Mikel Arteta's side, because in their 8 Champions League games this season, guess what? They've won 6 of the games after directly playing in the Champions League, drawn just 2. They haven't lost. That's a massive, massive positive. When they did draw in the Champions League, they went on and beat Manchester City in the very next game. So they have been really effective. They've not had any kind of a Champions League hangover. However, it's a very different story for Manchester City. Take a look at this, and this will surprise you, Will. You may know, covering Manchester City a lot, after their 8 Champions League games so far this season, they've only won 2 of 8 off the back of playing midweek matches. Drawn 5, lost just 1.
Are you suggesting Luton are going to beat City?
Well, I'm saying it's going to be a brilliant game. That's what the Premier League does.
Yeah.
It will turn you around and bite you when you least expect it. And we know that Luton are fighting.
Yeah.
They are fighting tooth and nail.
Look what they did against Arsenal at Kenilworth Road.
Exactly. And look at what they did against Manchester City at Kenilworth Road.
Yeah.
They were 1-0 up at half-time. And it was only, obviously this game isn't, unfortunately, for Luton at Kenilworth Road. But at the Etihad, it would be a very different scenario. However, they were 1-0 up at half-time. It was only thanks to Bernardo Silva and Jack Grealish, when they had those 2 quick-fire goals in the space of a few minutes, that turned the game in Pep Guardiola's favour. But again, we know that Luton potentially could come out of the bottom 3 with a win. And that's one of the factors about Rob Edwards' side, is there's been no fear, there's been a resilience, there's been an attitude and belief. Actually, we're not here to just make up the numbers, we're here to compete.
Scored 4 at Newcastle, didn't they?
And exactly. And that energy and belief that will be in that Luton dressing room, they'll be looking at that last night going, how much has that taken out of you mentally? How much has that taken out of your legs? You've got to travel back from Madrid, you've got no preparation time. This could be perfect for us, and this could be an opportunity.
You see how McAdam's building this?
Yeah.
Building this for the weekend.
Brilliant. It's brilliant. We love it. We love it.
We'll be playing this back on Monday.
Yeah, Arsenal, obviously, we've seen their record. Really, really strong after the Champions League. But again, they're top of the table. They're the team that people are trying to catch. And they've got a really tough game
as well.
at home to Aston Villa, who beat them 1-0 thanks to John McGinn earlier in the season. So again, could that shift the dynamic of the Premier League title race once again? And that is why it's so gripping this season. I cannot wait for these weekend fixtures. It's going to be